Hello there. Once again, this is Anton from Anton Obey, and I haven't got to my big collection that I just bought. It is sitting right over there on the floor looking at me, and I need to get through it. But in the meantime, this showed up in the mail today. This is a pile of comics I ordered a while back. It's a pretty good stack. I also got this oh my gosh, this Spider-Woman Marvel Legends that I ordered a while back as well. And even though we just bought that big collection over there, and my wife has said, okay, we need to slow down here for a while on comic acquisitions. This is something I ordered quite a while back, and it finally showed up. These are the whole total pile that I have here. I spent like $18 on. Not a lot of money. It's not a great killer pile, but what the guy does is he sells these lots on eBay of like 20 comics, and literally he wants like $1.99 for the pile, 99 cents for the pile, and then about $5 to $6 shipping. But he combines shipping, so I can literally spend like $12 and end up with like 40, 50, sometimes more comic books. So obviously not everything in the lot that he sells is good, but some of it looks pretty darn good, and some of it's exactly what I'm looking for. This Shadow Star, 1985. It's black and white. It's from the Indie Boom. Love it. I always love American Flag. This is one of my favorite covers of American Flag. I believe it's issue number 5. So I was totally happy to grab that. Other stuff you get in these lots is kind of weird. Shadow Riders, which I have no idea what it is, but it seems to have Cable, Ghost Rider in it. I guess issue 1 and 2 of that. I notice everything he ships comes bagged and boarded too, and I'm like, how do you even do this? DC Vertigo, Shadows of Faith. Up front, I think I hate DC Vertigo. I'm not positive, but I'm leaning towards I hate every book that they've ever made. I'm not 100% on that, but I'm fairly certain that I hate them. Alter Ego, I have this whole mini-series. It's a little weird thing. Altered Image, I have tons of issues of number 1. I don't think I have any issues of number 2, so I was very happy to see that. I'm a huge fan of Eclipse and First Comics, and so to see Eclipse, The Amazing Cynical Man, number 1, I've never heard of this one. I was excited to grab that because I'm sure it will be gold. And like I said, it was in a lot of 20, and you just kind of look through the lots and decide what has enough good stuff in it that you want to get it. One lot I bought was just for this book, Angels of Destruction. This is a Malibu comic I don't have, and there's becoming less and less and less of those all the way around. The only character here I really recognize is Topaz from the Ultraverse, but I was like, I have never seen that. I have got to have that. So $1.99, or I think it was 99 cents for the lot, and then he combined the shipping. So, it's cheaper to buy that than to buy the book individual. Animal Man, number 87, DC Vertigo. I know I've had this comic before, Ape City, this particular cover. I can't remember if it's any good or not. It just seems like I've always got one of these in my collection at some point. Aquaman number 2. When I was younger, I had there was only like 13 issues of this run of Aquaman, and I really liked it. And so I'll always grab an issue of that to try and rebuild that 12 issue set. Arcana or Arcaga, whatever that is. Didn't know about it, but it was in there. I was excited. I love these barbarian titles. So Arak, Son of Thunder, number 29. I was happy to get that. And like I said, the whole pile that I showed here was like $18 shipped to the house. Archer and Armstrong, 8, 12. I'm sure I've already got these. It's Barry Windsor Smith art, which I don't like, but I don't know. It is what it is. A random Alien Armageddon, or Armageddon Alien Agenda, issue number 3. I thought this cover looked cool. It looked like something very indie. Alistair the Slayer. Kind of cracked me up. Ascension number 12. I got most of the Askanason mini series. At least the first 3 issues. I think it was a 4-issue run, but I can't remember. Anyway, here's another one I wanted, because I've been trying to get all of these amalgams. Assassins #1. Just, you know, in the lot of other comics, you pay like nothing for it. I didn't know this book, but I liked the cover. It looked weird. Shadow Lady, Eyes of a Stranger. It's one of those Dark Horse mangas, so I thought I'd give it a whirl. Shadow Man from Valiant. I got issue 11, 12, 15. I am not familiar with this one. 19. I did think this one looked cool because it got Aerosmith in it. And how weird is that? I thought this looked really good. You got a pirate fighting a robot. Kind of a scanty clad lady. Shanghaied. What about this doesn't say that it's going to be good? Everything. Plus it's Eternity Comics, and I've been really into digging up Eternity stuff. Another first comic that I don't have much of, but I'm trying to get whenever I see them, is Star Slayer, The Log of the Jolly Roger. So to see issue 28, 18, 12, 11, and 8, all in a lot that's, you know, literally the guy wants 99 cents for. How am I going to not buy that? And by the time you combine shipping, you end up getting like, you know, 80 comics or so for your 30 or 28, or in this case, I think it was $18 for the set. I will always take the Shadow, because the Shadow is freaking awesome. Classic comic book character. I loved the movie. A lot of people didn't, but I think it's probably one of the best Alec Baldwin films. I don't even like Alec Baldwin, but he was great in that. Shadow War of Hawkman, #2. Shadow Masters, #1. That looked like a weird book to me, so I was excited. Shadow War of Hawkman, #3. Shania? I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce that or what it says, but Entity Comics, I've been pretty open to what I get from them, so yeah, I'll take that. And a lot of other stuff, you know. This is an Image comic, Mike Grell's Shaman's Tears. Wasn't really familiar with it or anything, but I managed to get issues 1 through 4. I wonder if they noticed that they were doing like the exact same cover from month to month. Looks pretty similar. Okay, we got some junk in here. New Statesman. I don't even know what that is. Planet of the Apes. Planet of the Apes. Planet of the Apes is good stuff. I don't care what comic company's making it. It's probably decent. Look at it. It's apes. This was a weird one. Top Dog was just in there. It's like I've never heard of it. Issue #11. Caligari #1. Don't know what that is. But I got also #3. And I don't know what that is. What issue that is. It's another issue of Caligari 2050, I think is the name of it. And here's one of the books is why I would have bought the whole lot. Eclipse Comics Cutie Bunny. Long ago, I had a comic called Bug that was not any good, but this character was in the back in some sort of a promo. And I was like, that looks awesome. I'm intrigued. And then I didn't even know that it was his own comic book character. So this book by itself is probably like an $8 to $10 book to find. So being sitting in a lot like that, even if I had to pay a whole shipping, it's totally worth getting it. Because I could buy the whole lot that has that book in it for cheaper than I could buy the whole thing. Or the one issue. So some of these I know are crap, but it's still worth seeing. This looks crazy. Phantom Quarterback #1. That's pretty awesome. Superman. Wild Storms Divine Right #11. Dark Horse Division 13. Caliber Comics Doorman. Sorry, I'm stupid. Issue number 1. Another Doorman, issue number 2, but this one's from Cult Comics. This is from PC Comics, which I've been really enjoying what I get from them. PC, as in the Pacific, not the pocket change. And also, I found this was also in the same set. Michael Moorcock's Elric. I'm not familiar with the book, not familiar with the character, but I have been seeing just some of the artwork from this series, and I've really been interested in checking it out. So that's what I did. I got these for, like I said, little or nothing. Mutant Earth, don't know what it is, but it looks pretty good, and it has Stan Winston's name on it, so that can't be bad. More New Statesman, whatever it is, they're thick. They hold no interest for me. These covers do not appeal to me at all. At all. We already covered my feelings on DC Vertigo stuff. If by any chance you're a DC Vertigo fan and you're like, oh, but that's really good, you should give it a try, shout out in the comments. If not, leave me alone. These look pretty good. They remind me of Lenore. If you've ever read a Roman whatever's Lenore comics, just the art style, it's kind of freaky and weird. We got Mr. E 3, 1, and 4. A copy of Mobfire, number 1 of 6, 4 of 6, 5 of 6. Here's another book that I would have bought the whole lot for, because I think these are sweet. Quality Comics, Sam Slade Robot Hunter. These are quirky, weird, and amazing. And if you see them, I recommend them. I got issue number 2. I got issue number 26. There's a hell of a cover for you. And number 27. So, like, yeah. I got a bunch of junk in there I don't want to read. But if there's those 3 issues in a lot, it's totally worth buying just for those. We've got Mutanus. 1 of 3. 2 of 3. And book 3. This is another book that I probably got out of like one of those dime store like combo bags when I was very young, and was just really interested in it. It felt creepy, it felt weird, you know, almost like, oh, I'm too young to be reading this. This is weird. And that's probably why I remembered it. And when I can get all 3 of them in a lot, I'm gonna do it. That's a great price. Whatever that is. My Name is Holocaust. Yeah, they probably don't let you call your book that no more. And hey, I'm a millionaire now. I got Nice Thrasher issue 1. I can retire. I also have Night Thrasher issue 3. Issue 9. Issue 4. I got a copy of The Nam, number 4. And number 11. Nam is a great book. It's Vietnam. It's pretty rough stories sometimes. Sometimes very emotional, but a great book. Anyway, yeah, I got that whole stack of comics for about $18, shipped right to my door. There's a couple books in there, of course, I really want. There's a couple of books in there that I don't want at all. But you know what? The dude sends them bagged and boarded. You can't beat that. It's absolutely fantastic. Anyway, that's what I got. I will get on to them eventually. There's some great stuff in there. Like I said, that's a collection I just bought this Sunday, or Saturday, my bad. And I just haven't had a chance to get through it or really look into it at all. And I will. I'll get to it. Anyway, that's my story, and thank you guys for watching. I will catch you later. Bye.